Got my eyes straight ahead, got my head in the game. With the red light on, I'm just waiting for the change. Keep my head down low.
Hi, Jay Fallon. Thanks for listening to The Slippery Slope. Look, I've been away for a couple of weeks. Haven't been doing too much when it comes to podcasting or anything like that. But had a good couple of weeks off doing other things, getting back into kind of regular life after. Anyway, it's been a good couple of, it's been a good month. Anyway, one thing I did notice while I was away when I was down the southeastern corner was that Queensland seems to be suffering from a little bit of confusion and inability to make a decision. Our government, I don't know what's up with our new governments, but you look at what's going on with the games, the upcoming games. You know, and was it 2032? I don't know. It just seems like we're not able to make any decent decisions. Or any decisions that seem to make a lot of sense anyway. And when I look at what happened with the cyclone, wannabe cyclone, whatever the heck it was, Alfred, it just seems like people just don't or do not have the ability to think wisely. That's what it seems like to me. Everyone freaks out. The thought, the word cyclone possibly striking your area means the whole area just goes nuts, absolutely nuts. No one prepares for anything early. Apparently, everyone thinks that they need to go out and just buy everything in Woolworths and Coles. Um, you know, absolutely pouring down with rain, torrential rain, cyclonic winds. People out driving. You're flipping idiots if you're doing it, but sorry, you are. I just don't understand. It's like from the government down to the general public, it's like we've just lost it as a state. Anyway, that was just a bit of an observation I made. I really wanted to talk about this article or this news report. I've have posted something about it. If you want to read it, listen to it. Talk properly, Jay. Listen to it without me saying anything. But we're going to go through this report, and this is regarding police in New South Wales who are being released, who are getting charged with domestic violence offences, and they're being released without any bail conditions. So other police officers are putting them through the process, and then releasing them without bail conditions. I would have thought there's been so many issues, so much public uproar about police, investigating police not doing the right thing when when investigating other police, when charging other police. And yet they're still doing this. These actions are still being taken. This is outrageous, absolutely outrageous. The arrogance of the police officers who are allowing them to do it, the arrogance of the police who are going through the process and saying, well, we're going to release you and not putting any bail conditions on here. And they think that's okay. We'll look at this video together. Like I said, it blows my mind that New South Wales police think this is okay.
Constable Reuben Timperley is accused of repeatedly assaulting and intimidating his former partner. But he was set free by his New South Wales police colleagues earlier this year without any bail conditions as he fights the charges.
I don't think I ever saw a case where somebody was charged with domestic violence offences, certainly of this nature, without...
I'll just say, first off, is that when I was doing general duties and dealing with domestic violence issues, I cannot remember any time that you would even consider. I actually don't even think, because it's been a while since I did any kind of domestic violence, handled any domestic violence because I was... Anyway, so I don't think you're even allowed to release people without some kind of bail conditions. Not that I can ever recall, especially if it would have been a police officer. There's no way. I don't understand how they're even given the option to do this in New South Wales. And this is what it's even worse from what the magistrate's saying, with what's actually happened. how do they think this is a viable action to take?
Without having bail conditions. It's extraordinary.
Let's go back.
Without having bail conditions. It's extraordinary. It's very unusual.
He's one of 42 New South Wales police officers who have been charged with domestic violence offences since January 2023. Of those, 10 were refused bail by police, 14 were placed on conditional police bail, and 18 avoided bail conditions altogether. Among those granted police bail was former Senior Constable Jordan Weston in late 2023, despite his former partner expressing fears for her safety. He was later convicted of repeatedly assaulting, stalking and intimidating his victim.
Assaulting, stalking and intimidating his victim. You gutless. Look at this. The face mask. The face mask. The COVID face mask. Gutless. You're strong enough to go and, hit your lady, but can't show your face in public. Gutless. Anyway.
It's absolutely crucial that those who are in relationships with police officers feel that they have the same protection as the rest of the community for that key danger period between investigation, charging and court.
Former Magistrate David Hilpern is calling for an overhaul of the system to ensure police officers are not making vital decisions about their own colleagues' bail status. He says instead they should be made by the Director of Public Prosecution's office.
Investigations should be at arm's length because there's an inherent conflict of interest between where police are investigating police, especially as we know with the kind of culture that exists.
In Victoria, bail decisions about police officers are only made by the Assistant Commissioner with the Professional Standards Command, and the process is overseen by the state's police watchdog.
We're open-minded to that. In New South Wales...
Just for a second, Karen Webb, absolute disgrace as a police commissioner, but they're open-minded? Open-minded. Like I said, it's hard to fathom how they can justify that police are given the ability to decide on bail conditions for other police officers. How are you open-minded to changing it? It should just be cut and dry. Yes, this should not be happening, and we're going to see that this changes. Okay, even if the police just put out their own policy and change it so that even if they just start off like that, how is she even allowed? How is she just standing there with a straight, albeit crooked neck face saying, we're open. We're open. It shouldn't be open. Just change it, lady. That's all. It blows me away that they can't come to this decision without being pressured by the media. These decisions, obviously, police should not be making these decisions. We need to have a change in general within Australia when it comes to police handling investigations of other police. There needs to be general change across the nation.
At the moment, we comply with the Bail Act and apply the Bail Act objectively.
Attorney General Michael Daly would not comment on whether he would consider any changes to the Bail Act. Leah Harris, ABC News, Sydney.
So the New South Wales government still doesn't even want to make a firm decision and say, yes, we'll be decisive. We're going to change the legislation. Police should not be able to do this. It's disgusting that in this day and age, with the amount of coverage that we've had, media coverage with high-profile domestic violence murders, that they could even consider that this is what, police are able to make these kinds of decisions. Police, and it's for the benefit of police themselves, so that they can be seen. The public have lost trust, have lost faith in our police nationwide. So it would behoove police in all states to not put themselves in this situation where police are able to make these kinds of decisions on behalf of other police. You want to be able to put yourself above the fray, say, no, okay, we shouldn't be able to do this. We want public trust. We want the public to be able to have some faith in us. Obviously, the public faith has been at its lowest, I think, in decades. We want to be able to restore this faith, restore the trust in police, and show that we can make the right decisions. And we don't even want to put police in that situation where they feel that they can. Maybe police just, they're there, well, I know this fella, he's a good guy, whatever, and they come up with excuses. He wouldn't really come along and go out and commit further domestic violence offences. And so they want to give their fellow officer benefit of the doubt. You need to be able to take that option off the table so police aren't even put into that situation. They say, well, no, we're not even allowed to do this. These are the bail conditions. Or better yet, no, the head of public prosecutions or someone else will make that decision. It shouldn't be in the ball court for police to even make in the first place. I cannot believe that New South Wales government and the New South Wales Police Commissioner cannot just come straight out and say, yep, this is wrong, it shouldn't be happening, and we're going to make changes straight away. Straight away. Absolutely useless. And but unfortunately, Karen Webb, probably my opinion only, one of the most feckless and I won't say anymore, but not a good police commissioner. She's anyway, not a great police commissioner, extremely indecisive, and New South Wales government, where are you? Where are you in your thinking? We need to be able to protect domestic violence victims a lot better. I just can't believe that. Well, I shouldn't say I can't believe. I can believe it. I think it's disgusting that New South Wales government cannot just come out and make a firm decision, say, hey, this should not be happening. We see the poor decisions that human resources, that recruitment have made across states and territories across this nation. They've really lowered the standard for police recruitment. And things need to change. Things really do need to change in the states, in the territories. We need to stop giving police officers the benefit of the doubt. We've seen way too many bad decisions coming within all police states and territories. And something needs to happen, something needs to change. But it seems like in our whole nation at the moment, our federal government, our state government, within police, all police jurisdictions across the nation, no one is able to make rational decisions. I don't know what's going on. I think it's spiritual, but yeah, common sense decisions seem to be out the window. This is all my opinion. Let me know what you think. I think this is poor form across the board in New South Wales. Let me know what you think. I'm Jay Fallon. Check out my music. Check out the other podcasts I've done. Jay Fallon, thanks for listening to the Slippery Slope.
Just fuel a desire that will take me higher. I'm on fire.